I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30.
All right, once again, for all my sports bettors out there, y'all need to listen to my brother, Tim G. Jacob. Here he is with his hit it and quit it for this week.
Skeet. So, just to recap me from last week, I gave you Seahawks and Cardinals on the over. That hit. My Bears didn't come through on this segment right here. They didn't come through, but I'll talk about what they came through for me this past week. And the Bengals, I told y'all take them Bengals this past week on that line on the points, man, and them boys took it. Them boys did it. I think it was 4.5, or maybe 6.5. I can't remember, but I said Bengals were gonna cover, and I believe they covered. We do this just so y'all know. We do the segment early, so lines move as it gets closer to Sunday. So I'm strictly going off of what I see for the week. So, but yeah, I'm 2-1 this week, and me and the cat I work with, man, we came up on a little money this weekend, a little 9-leg parlay on the big teaser, and came up with a few hundred in our pocket. So we eating good over here, baby. So this week, I'm gonna stay in the NFL. I ain't gonna touch none of the college stuff. I'm gonna stay in the NFL this week. Lines, of course, are really just coming open. But this week you got the Steelers and Ravens. I'm gonna touch that one for you. Steelers and Ravens, man. And y'all might check out some of the other episodes. We talked about it. 6-0 Steelers, 5-1 Ravens. Ravens are favored by 3.5. This is a statement game for Lamar. This has to be a statement game for Lamar. And I really think that the current NFL MVP has not been playing Lamar like. And they need a game. And what better game than your arch rival coming to town, your division nemesis. And 3.5 is an easy cover, I think. I think the Ravens can cover that. They're at home. I know that they have some issues offensively, but man, when a guy like Lamar, I like his guts. I like his pride. I think this week they're gonna do some things to frustrate Ben. They're gonna beat Ben up, and I think Ben is willing to give interceptions to those who need them. So, take the Ravens this week, 3.5. I think they get that done. All right, we're gonna go to something else this week. Raiders and Browns. They got the Browns favored by 2.5. The Browns got away with one last week. I picked the Bengals to win that game outright on our put it on some page on Facebook. But they got by. Browns favored by 2.5 this week. This is a tricky game. The question is now, does Baker play better because there's no Odell? Is Baker really solid, but yet people are giving him a lot of flack that's undeserved? What is it? I'm going to take the Browns this week in that 2.5. I don't want to, but I'm going to, just because they have a very good play caller in the Browns. I think the Raiders right now, with their line situation, if it doesn't improve, because I don't know how long the O-line has the quarantine, but you saw this past week, Josh Jacobs could not get off at all. He could not run the ball at all against the Bucs. And I know the Bucs have a really good defense. But Browns at 2.5 this week. Take it. Don't worry about it. Just close your eyes, push the button, move on. Life will be fine however it falls out. But I like the Browns this week, 2.5. They're at home. They'll get that done. My next one. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. The Eagles, 7.5 point favorites against the Cowboys. I think you need to take the Cowboys in the points. I know this sounds crazy.
T, what are you telling the people?
I'm telling the people this week, because they're
gonna make some
Eagles.
They're gonna make some money on this, ain't they?
The Eagles, I just don't know. Like, it took a fourth quarter score against the Giants. And the Giants have a better defense in some terms, in some aspects. You can look at it and go, well, they have a better defense than the Cowboys. Some people would say that. Some people would. Some people might not.
Mm-hmm.
But the Eagles just know how to keep games so close. And the Eagles have their rash of injuries. I just don't know if the Eagles can beat the Cowboys by more than a touchdown. I just don't know. It's tough for me.
Okay, I see where you're going. Okay,
but
I see where you're going.
I'm just gonna say this much. If they do, I just won't do a segment next week. I just won't do nothing next week. I just shut up. But the Eagles, man, they play everybody close. I mean, let's just go to some of their games. I mean, they played the Bengals close. They played the Giants close this past week. It's just what they do. I mean, they tied the Bengals. They beat us. They beat my Niners by 5. They played the Steelers. They lost to them by 9. They played the Ravens. They lost to them by 2. They just play everybody close. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. And I still think, no matter how bad this sounds, I just don't know if the Eagles can just run off with the plug like that. I just don't know. So that's my 3 for the week. I'm probably playing out my head, but you know, in the NFL, like I told you last week, you got to put stock in it. Sometimes you just got to put stock in certain teams. And I know folks are like, well, you're putting stock in the Cowboys. I know. But the Eagles just like to keep games close. It's just what they do. So, hit and quit it. This is my hit and quit it for the week, man. Ski, get in, get out, get your money, and go home.
Well, there it is. Tim G, you hit it and quit it. Make y'all some money, man.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.